All right, so what's up, everybody? My name is Robin. Some of you might actually know me as Duffman. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Well, it matters to some people. Mainly doesn't matter to me. um, how's everyone doing? Are you having a good time? Are you having a good day? As you might be able to tell, I'm still in Japan as of recording this video. I'm pretty sure that basically every video that I made prior to this might have hopefully been uploaded by now. Because I'm not even sure that I'm going to release any of them. They will probably go online, but like it's going to be like late. It's going to be late. Even things like the E3 talk is definitely going to be way dated by that point, and I might actually be in Sweden when this is being uploaded, right? But as of recording this video, I'm still in Japan. Please ignore the... Cut that out. Cut that out, Robin. We're back. We cut that out. I started talking about what the hell is in my background. Just ignore that shit. Whatever. I didn't clean it up. What else is there? I didn't clean it. I didn't clean it all. I'm sorry about that. Either way, just a small update about my situation, I guess, right? I'm still in Japan. Today, I'm actually going to talk to the realtor company, I guess, or like whatever company is like actually owns this apartment. I'll cancel the apartment. I'll start to get that process started because I need a month. I need to tell them a month ahead of time before I actually move out of the apartment. Then I'm planning to get a flight in maybe like a month, 1 or 2 days. So I'll have like a little bit of leeway. I don't have to like get out of the apartment and get on a plane the same day, right? Because that can get stressful. And fortunately, I have friends in Tokyo, right? So I'll stay at a friend's place for about 1 or 2 days, and then I'll fly back to Sweden. And by that point, I should hopefully, like for real, hopefully, not have any more stuff that I feel like, oh my God, do I send this back home? How do I get this back home, right? But yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. That's what I'm trying to get done. What else? Yesterday I went to see Deadpool, Deadpool 2, which was really fun. It was really nice. I met with a friend. We had a good old time. It was really, really fun. The movie was hilarious and really I liked the story. It was fun. It was good. I'm not going to talk about what happened. In case you haven't seen it, I recommend that you watch it. At least if you like the first one. I feel like the second one is better. If you didn't like the first one, the second one is probably not your cup of tea. It's like a lot of they're doing a lot of pop culture references to other like Marvel, DC kind of like comic book stuff. And if you're not keen to what's going on in in those like kind of, I don't know what I'm saying. If you don't know about that, like if you don't keep up with that, it's not going to be as entertaining, right? Or like it's still a lot of fun. It's still a fun movie, but it's not going to be as fun. Yeah, so we watched that one. After that, we just went to a bar, had a couple of drinks. It was fun. I haven't met that friend in like almost like at least 5 months, at least. But I'm pretty sure it's like 8 months since we saw last time. So like almost a year. So it's crazy. But what else? Can't remember. What else? I don't know what I wanted to talk about, honestly. Oh my God, my friend's messaging me right now, actually. I'm still recording on my phone because I don't have or rather, I think my webcam is just busted on my laptop. I don't know why. Never worked ever since I got it. But yeah. One thing I started reading a new manga. I started reading Haikyu because I've seen it around so much for so long now. I felt it was about time that I check it out, see what's going on there, like see what the hell that story is. So far I'm like on chapter 50, 60 something, and like it's entertaining, it's funny, it's actually making me really interested like in volleyball, like the real sport. Which very few like sports manga, sports anime actually make me feel like that. Like, I love iShield 21, but it did not make me interested in real like American football. I like Yowamushi Pedal, which is like the biking one. I like that a lot, but it hasn't made me more interested in like actually watching professional doing it. But like Haikyu is somehow like, I think that might be why people enjoy it so much, because the way it's presented somehow, it makes it look like a very interesting sport to just observe, more so than play yourself. Like like definitely, like if I would ever play volleyball again from now on, like I would have these things in mind when I play it, which definitely makes it more interesting, makes it more fun. Whenever I played volleyball before, I've always been like, okay, like people just fucking hit the ball up. Like I don't know how people get to the situation where they would spike it, because everybody is all over the place. I've never made the connection. Like people are probably organized if they play professionally on a team. But yeah, so, and then like when somebody spikes a ball, like how the hell, like that's just a free point, isn't it? It's the kind of mindset that I've had. So now like I'm thinking like I'll probably look it up on YouTube, like some professional matches, and just see how it looks actually. Because this is like the first sport in like almost forever, like the first non-esport that I've been interested in, like for real, to like just like, hey, I want to look at this. I want to see what this is. And then, of course, if I actually look at it, it is a difference, right? The manga that I'm reading, I'm not watching the anime. The manga probably does not represent 100% what the real thing is, right? It can't, because if it did, it probably wouldn't be as popular, unfortunately, for the sport, I guess. But like, I still want to check it out. I still want to check out volleyball and see, like, all right, when I think about these things that I've learned about how, like, what type of positions exist, like what is different, right? Because that's one of those things, and that goes for not only for like volleyball. It basically goes for any sport, right? If you know more about the rules, more about what people can and can't do, and what is seen as something difficult to do, you get a better appreciation of the game. And that like I can think my one way that I could explain that to myself and maybe to other people would be if you like esports like I do. I enjoy fighting games. If you look at two like newbies playing fighting games, and you look at two professional players playing fighting games, there is a difference that you might not be able to tell what it is if you don't know how to play the game, right? If you have two people just button mashing, it might look cool. They might like get some lucky combos in there, and they might do like some cool shit that looks awesome. But then you compare it to two professional people, where like, especially if you like look at Street Fighter, it's all like people like they spend a lot of the time like not even touching each other. Like people are like staying away, like making sure that like, oh, I want to get the kick in to get like to. What, like it's I can like with footsies and all of that, like I can't even explain it because I'm not good at like talking about that stuff. But like there's such a difference that you see between professionals and newbie players when you know how the game is supposed to be played, and when you know what the good strategies are and stuff like that. So that's one thing that like I'm kind of interested in seeing. Like I want to see how it looks, how a real volleyball game looks because of that, because I understand the rules a little bit better now, because I understand the positions and what a very simplified like game plan is, right? Because so far they're still like newbies, right? And the teams, whatever. So that, I think that's what the appeal of Haikyu might actually be. It's people. Like you get a better appreciation of the sport because of that, and like people like the characters, of course, and like the designs, and it looks cool. Sports manga, I like. Until I watched Ice Shield 21 back in 2012, I think I watched it, maybe 2011 or 12. I watched it. When I watched it, like I was not interested in like sports anime or manga at all. I was like, fuck that. It seems so boring. But then I like, all right, I'm going to give it a shot, because the character designs in Ice Shield 21 was like, all right, got me a bit interested. I checked it out and like fucking loved it. It was so fun. Like the entire thing. I'm so sad that how the anime ended, but I picked it up. I read the manga, found out, years later, that it was the same person who drew, like the person who drew Ice Shield 21 is the same person who's working on the One Punch Man manga right now, like the good looking one, not the not the original webcomic one. So that's fucking awesome. I love that. And that made me more open to checking out sports manga and sports anime and stuff. Like, the first one that I checked out ever since I finished iShield 21 was Yowamushi Pedal, which, I don't know why. I just saw it and I'm like, all right, I haven't checked this sports anime in like 5 years at that point. So I checked it out. It was fun. But yeah, I guess that's about everything for today. This has been quite a short recording, and it's been a lot of me just being silent, trying to figure out what I want to say, but that's just how it is sometimes. And having a too long video, it's not always fun, right? You don't want to listen to me ramble for 1 hour straight like the first video I made. But that's going to be all. And remember, everybody, if you're having a good day or if you're having a bad day, it doesn't matter, because every day can always get better, right? Bye now.